Hello, this is Adam from Wax Pack Gods. I hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to continue on my saga of sorting through a set or a hunk of baseball cards that I bought at a garage sale a few years ago. So in the first video, I kind of broke things down into companies. And in the second video, I did, I think, Donruss here. And then in the third video, I did Fleer. I pulled out that sweet 1989 Fleer Greg Jeffries rookie card, which was one of the hottest around in the memory of my collecting years. This time around, I'm going to pull the Topps cards out. So I had started kind of down the road of splitting them into years as we got going, but I found that my sorting skills were rusty enough, and the population of the box of cards was disparate enough that I needed to kind of do something a little more expedient in the moment, which was to just dump everything into company piles. So today I'm going to start out by breaking this out into the individual sets. So I've got 85, 86, 87, 89, and 90 Topps. We'll see if we have an 88 to go in there, and 90 Bowman, and 92 Topps. Wrap that back around. So things have been kind of funky in the world here in the last several weeks as we deal with the pandemic and all the stay-home pieces. You know, baseball cards seem a little trivial, maybe, given all that. But I think it's times like these when, you know, the hobby and the quiet times and the peace that you can get from them really shines, and they really can take center stage. I mean, after all, if you're stuck at home, you're stuck in air quotes because I'm kind of a homebody anyway, but if you're stuck at home, at least it's an opportunity to spend some time with the people and the things you love. Sorting baseball cards, that qualifies for me. So we got some 07 Topps there. This is way out of my expertise range. This is 94 Stadium Club, I guess. So it's fun to sort cards. It always is. And I think, if nothing else, these days, that's another Stadium Club. I might have to rearrange things here. These days, you know, it kind of helps take our minds off of more weighty matters. And there's always comfort in nostalgia anyway. And for me, there's not a whole lot more nostalgic than baseball cards and sorting through a hunk of them. So see some of the players and cards from the past here. 91 Phil Bradley. I remember when he was banging home runs for the Mariners in mid-80s, 85. He hit 26 home runs. Mark Wagner. Okay. It was 2000 Topps Rondell White. It's a pretty beefy young man there. Mike Fitzgerald. This is 94 Topps. So I got things, even even trying to keep things more organized, I'm still kind of messy here. Someone commented in one of my videos about the messy stacks of cards that I have, and I don't seem to have improved in that regard much. It's okay. I'll get there in the end. That's all that really matters. So Steve Bedrosian, 84. Okay, so this is a Heritage card, right? So this is from 2013. So apparently the folks I bought these cards off of, kind of slipped in a few packs here and there later in the runs. So I what is this, an 04? Thought I had an 04, but I don't really see a matching set there. So slide in right there, right? That's where 04 goes, between 87 and 88. Sure, it's all fine. Gerald Young, I think he was kind of a hot prospect for a little while. Some 88s. Some more, what is this, 93s? Do I have any 93s? Don't see any sticking around. This guy's a 96. I have a 90. Oh, that's 06. So still kind of all over the place. There was a Jose Canseco. What do you think of when you see Jose Canseco in a Rangers uniform? Yeah, for me, I think of the baseball bouncing off his head and over the wall for a home run. How could you not think of that? I mean, at least if you've seen it. And there's a studio, so not tops. That was a definite miss on my part. And we got a 93 Bowman. Do we have any of these hanging around? See any? Okay, Stadium Club. There we go. That guy. This is also Stadium Club. This is a 96. And he's like, no, it's not the same, obviously. Okay. So somewhere I need to make a 96 Stadium Club pile. Look at their Phil Plantier. Had a great crouch. Oh, 83 top Smokey Wilson. That's a pretty plum card for this grouping here. 91, or I'm sorry, 90 Bowman again. Oh, there's an 89 o-pee-chee, and I think I saw another o-pee-chee kind of hiding in amongst the, it was one of these earlier top tiers. Okay, so now I'll start to gather them and put them in order. So Eric Soderholm, he had some power too, 25 home runs and 20 home runs in 77 and 78. So that was with the White Sox. So he got to wear those shorts with Bill Veeck's teams there on the south side of Chicago. So we got some 84 tops cards here. A bunch of pitchers and a catcher. I suppose that's fitting. 85. Where is that o-pee-chee hiding? Is it here? Is it here? I thought I saw an o-pee-chee. Somewheres along the line, as my kin might say. Okay. Sort these. Alright, those guys are all sorted up. So those were 85s. So we got some 86s here. Brian Downing, kind of a precursor to the bodybuilder, Bash Brothers type guys. He was a workout dude. Sorry, I'm looking for that o-pee-chee card that I thought I saw. Alright, so sort these guys. So I'm sorting numerically in case you couldn't tell. So the lower ones are on the bottom of the stack when they're faced up, and the higher numbers are on the top of the stack. I see somebody has a love crease there, it looks like. It's that Pat Clements, so he's been well worn in his baseball card lifetime. Okay, some 87s. Darryl Motley is kind of all, his card is all splatchy there. Hey, there's a Jim Rice All-Star. Not a bad deal. John Cangelosi. Mike Easler also had some power for a while. There's my o-pee-chee. It's a Ken Griffey Sr., so that's kind of nice. You can see, I guess I could have seen it pretty easily, right, by turning it over. The whiter, brighter cardstock of o-pee-chee compared to the tops. If you slip it in the middle, you can still see it. Or at least I can. I think you can see it, yeah. See the lighter stock there. Anyway, so let's pull the o-pee-chee out. Give it its o-pee-chee pile. And then sort the rest of them. Alright. 87s sorted. Somewhere I've got 88s. There they are. And a whole bunch of them. We got Rick Cerrone again. I think we had him in another pile. Happenstance or Rick Cerrone fan? That's the question. I got this monster load of 89s comparatively. I think the 89s were the big winners with the Fleer stuff too. Mike Fitzgerald, Charlie Brandt, Thigpen, Andy Van Slyke. So we got some guys who were good players for a while. Tom Troublehorn, the manager, he looks really young there. That was Dwight Gooden, turning back to 84 when he was amazing. I also remember in 84, I kept hearing about Gooden, but I couldn't get a good look at him. There were some magazines, but as a kid, I didn't really have any way to go pick up magazines just to see a new player, if you will. If you didn't catch him on TV, which he probably wasn't on TV too much here in the Midwest, and maybe he was on like This Week in Baseball, but I don't recall actually seeing him. There didn't seem to be any pictures in the local paper, so I heard about this mythical teenager who was tearing up the league, and I didn't really get a look at him until that fall and the traded sets, so that actually when that real 84 Topps traded Gooden came out. Much coveted card, along with the 84 Fleer update, although that was the first Fleer update set. I see Donruss sneaking in there, Doug the Sensei. Alright, so here's some 90 Topps. There's a Cal Ripken, so that's not so bad. And a Darryl Strawberry. Again, very similar story to Gooden's. Tore things up in 83. And then kind of tore his life up a little bit for a while. Seems to have Strawberry kind of redeemed himself. It seems like a little bit more than Gooden, maybe. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I just like hitters better than pitchers. How's it go? Old dudes dig the long ball or something like that. Alright. So, one nice thing about this run of cards is we have the last card in the set, number 792. Gerald Perry. I think there's a condition sensitivity premium for that one. Last card in the set, rubber band marks and all that. Nah, nobody used rubber bands by 1990. There's that Phil Bradley card. Okay, 92 here. So Topps went to the white cardstock for 92. There's that guy. And then we've got, 94s here. Oh, the 93s are here. There's another Jose Canseco. Still with the Rangers. Maybe it's the same Jose Canseco. Okay, 94. And this is 04. Okay. And this, so those are Bowmans. We'll put those later, maybe. So I need to rearrange here a little bit, right? So this is 04. This is Bowman. This is Heritage. This is 2000. Okay. Stadium Club, Stadium Club, Stadium Club, Stadium Club, Bowman. Alright, so there you go. Oh no, that's an o-pee-chee. So let's finish our tops up here. It's just base tops. Okay. There's the 07s. And then 96. Okay, so that's going to be here. So that's Eckersley in 96. So ready for his Hall, or kind of ending up his Hall of Fame run there. Okay, here we go with those. So this is Adrian Beltre. I mean, not a shabby card. 04, so he'd been around for a little while by then. I would guess he's going to make the Hall of Fame. We will see. I don't see how he couldn't, but sometimes the voters will surprise you. in either direction. Okay, so there's those Topps cards. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead with my 2 o-pee-chees. And then I'll come in with Bowman. So our first hunk of Bowman is this 90. This was loaded with rookies. So, and there's also Julio Franco, who was pretty old even by then. There's Ruben Sierra, who was not a rookie here, but was still young. Really great player for a while, Sierra. Julio Franco was a really good player for a long, long time. I still think he might come back someday. Every once in a while, I swear I hear rumors that he's playing semi-pro ball or, you know, bouncing around some European league or something like that. Okay, so 90 Bowman. We got a couple more Bowmans here. So these years don't just drip out of my memory like the earlier ones, where I think we had a 92 and an 03. We got some stadium clubs here. So what do we got? So these are 93. Yes, 93. These are 94. Maybe I put them in order already. I don't know. These are usually 94 also. So maybe it's a subset or something like that. And then this is, what is this? 95. Okay. So here we go. 93. 94. Can't even see the card numbers on these. Oh, there they are. Okay, 20, 22, 538. So yeah, they're all in the same run, I suppose. And then 95s. These are some headache-inducing cards. Pretty fancy, but kind of odd looking too. All right, 598, 598. So Jim Doherty twice and Phil Plantier once. And then since he's so new and heritage, I will put the Mike Baxter card there on top. Finally. So there we go. That actually turned out to be kind of a thick stack of Topps cards. I didn't think it would quite rival the others. It came pretty close. Definitely blew past the Donruss stack. And not that far shy of the Fleer stack. There we are. Maybe it actually caught the Fleer stack. So what was your favorite card in there if you watched the whole thing? Let me know. I don't know, I kind of like the Soderholm from 1980, and I kind of like the memories of Canseco getting that ball bounced off his head. O-pee-chees are always good too, so those are good cards to look at. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other videos in this series and the other things we have going on here on the channel. Thanks a lot.